Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball video for you this evening. We have been working on this Bally Star Trek forever, and we finally about got it finished. So we're going to play it a little bit. The only thing that it's missing is the glass, the lockdown bar, and the back glass. Now, if you didn't see the original videos that we did about this, look, there's one up above it. I could just take that one and put in there and tell everybody it's an 8-ball deluxe. They wouldn't really know. Look, it looks like everything would line right up, doesn't it? Whenever we got this game, it was beat all to heck and the back glass was messed up. And so we hung the back glass on the wall here in our store and sold it. And we bought a brand new back glass. So we've had that back glass for, I think, about 2 years. I don't even remember where I got it, but we're about to find out where I got it. First, we're going to have to find out, do I still have it? At one point, I got it. Maybe I'm imagining things. I think we have it. Let me go look for it. So we're about to slide the reproduction brand new back glass in it. At least that's my hope. So let me see if I can find it, and we'll see what they sent us. I found it. We do have it, but the box isn't. It's not in a box, so I don't. Apparently, we already opened it at some point, so I don't know where it came from. I believe, just by looking at it, it looks like it probably came from bgresto.com. If you don't know about them, Backglass Rusto, he can fix your old glass. Basically, what he does is he creates it's almost like a translite that he somehow fuses to the glass where it looks just like a back glass, but it's not silk screened. So we'll see, and we can confirm that here in a second if it's that kind of product. But we've ordered those before, and they are sharp. I'm not going to say it's as nice as a silk screened one, because silk screen's kind of like the Cadillac of back glasses, but really they're pretty much indistinguishable once they're mounted in the game. So we'll confirm that here in a minute. There's another product as well that people make where they just print a translite and then you put it behind a piece of glass. Those don't look as good, in my opinion. And there's just different levels of quality, but we'll check it out. So let me cut this bubble wrap off, and we'll see if we can tell by looking at the back of it if it does appear to be the BG Resto one. All right, I'm unwrapping it so you can see what I'm talking about. It's like a film on the glass, and there's two levels to it. Here's a good place. So the white level is the front artwork, and then the other level, the other layer is like the masking, where it blocks what light comes through. On a silkscreen glass, this would be like the gray print or whatever. So light can come through all of the stuff that you can see, but light won't go through this part, which is how they silkscreen it. So pretty cool. Now the next thing I need, though, before we can pop it in, is I need the lift channel. I don't know if I've got one. Like, I need that right there. The little metal piece on the bottom of the glass. What happened to that thing when I took it off the old back glass many moons ago? Let me go see if I can find one. All right, we found one. We put it on. Now this translite, since it's not, or this back glass, since it's not silk screened, it's slightly thicker, so it's got the tape on it and all of that stuff. So you don't have to put the electrical tape that you do on a back glass. So the back glass, I think, is 3/16 thick, and then they put a little bit of electrical tape in 3 spots just to make it slightly thicker, so it held real good. But since this is already thicker because it's got the glass and then the two translites and the tape, you don't need to do that. So it was a tight fit, but it's on there. So let's slide it in and see what she looks like. All right. Boy, it's a good looking back glass. What do you think, Joe?
Looks great.
Looks great. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Should I tell them what they're thinking, Joe?
I guess you can. Go ahead.
Some of you were thinking,
no, it's not the prototype Backglass. I really want the one that had the costumes from the TV show. People, that's how it's supposed to look. Now, if y'all want to go do all of the mods and crap to yours, go ahead. But that's how it's supposed to look, people. It's based on the movie. So those are the movie outfits. Shouldn't that be what's on it, Joe?
That's right.
All right. You know how hard it is to get a one that doesn't have the prototype Backglass? There's more of them with the prototype Backglass than there are with the one with the movie outfits. That's the one you want, folks. The prototype one's cool too, but I'm just saying. Now, if we did do the prototype one, what are you going to do about this? Who's she? The bald chick is from the movie. She'd be completely out of it wouldn't be right. So, oh look, this one too, she's down here too. They put the bald chick on it, people. So you gotta do it the way it's supposed to be done. Now you can do the prototype on yours if you want. But we went with the original style. I don't think you can. I think the only place you can get the original one is Backglass Rusto. We probably got a deal on it or something. I don't know, but there it is. I think it looks great, and we did mod it with the LED displays. So I guess that breaks my my rant there. So there you go. I think it looks fantastic. Let's see what the actual quality is like. Let's see if Spock looks like Spock. He looks very Spockish. Kirk looks like Kirk. What's her name? Boy, they're going to hate me if I can't remember her name. Lieutenant. I better not say. I'm not going to mess up her name. I think I know it, but I don't want to mess it up. She's a lieutenant, though. I didn't watch it, people. I'm a little too young for it.
You don't know it.
It came out in the 50s. I wasn't around in the 50s. And then the movie came out in the 70s. I was barely around in the 70s. I was just a baby. I don't want to say her name because I think if you mispronounce her name, it's a slur on a woman. I don't want to call her a whore. That's like if you mispronounce her name, it sounds like you said whore. I don't want to do that. Boy, she looks good though. That's a good looking woman there. Got the skin tight suit on. So on the prototype, this is red. More like the TV show. And the Kurt's neckline is a little different. More like the TV show. All right, so there we go. I think it looks pretty good. Nice little reproduction there. So I think that really kind of sets the machine off, doesn't it? You got to have a nice Backglass on it. Very cool. All right, so we're going to slide the glass in it. We cleaned off the lockdown bar a little bit. It looks pretty good. We're going to slide a new piece of glass in it, and then we'll test play it a little bit. All right, folks, we're going to test play it a little bit so we can find all of the last little things that need slight adjustment. By the way, we had a little thing going with the board with a dip switch thing, blah, blah, blah. So the sound was a little different on earlier videos. We finally got that where we think we've got it, where basically all of the sounds are on, and it's as sci-fi as possible. I forgot to read you the instructions. You know, we've done this video before, this game before. We did it again. Beat up the banks. Oh.
playing pretty good. I see a couple little flickering lights, but other than that... Oh. On a previous video, the lanes, the ball wouldn't feed the flippers all that well. It would bounce. Right? And so that's not optimal. So what I figured out the problem was, and I've seen this before, so if you have this on yours, you might check it out. A lot of times, these little lane guides here get all bent up, right? So the ball comes down and it hits it, and it was hitting the end of the lane guide, the down post, right? I can't see because of what's on the screen. Let me see. There we go. Right. Oh, there. This little post that goes down in the playfield. The ball was actually hitting that somehow, but the reason was because this lane guide was slightly too high. So the curvature of the ball was going under the lane guide, and it would roll down, and then whenever it got to the end, since the ball was curved under the lane guide because it was up past midpoint on the ball, the curvature of the ball would actually hit the post. It wasn't hitting the flipper, it was hitting the post and then bouncing. So you lower the lane guide just slightly, right? I'm talking about down through the wood, right? So you lower the lane guide just slightly where it's not sticking up quite so much. And now it's on the middle of the ball. So when the ball rolls down and it gets to the end, it doesn't hit the post because the post, the curvature of the ball is not under this wire, right? So now it's much smoother. Might want to look into that on yours. Watch it on the end lanes, you'll see what I'm talking about. Watch. Boom. Nice smooth roll. Let's see if the left side's as good. Nope. Yeah. And so that finally checked that outlane switch there. It must be working because we scored our bonus when we went through there. Watch. Boom. See how smooth it was to the flipper? Nice smooth feed to the flipper. Well, I bet that crooked one's driving some of y'all crazy. You probably can't see it right now. It's right at the bottom. The insert's slightly crooked in the playfield. Ooh, not quite. Ooh, not quite again. There we go. Cool. I only had the double bonus too. We won a lot of points. That was only 150,000. That's pretty pathetic, really. The reason that sometimes this target's not working is because there's a switch. There's a There's a capacitor missing off of it. I need to put on it. It'll work, but if you hit it too fast, it doesn't work. There's these little 0.047 microfarad capacitors that are supposed to be on that target and a couple of the other ones. And if that little capacitor is off of it, the switch still works, but if you hit it really fast, it doesn't work because the system's not fast enough to see it without the pulse being widened out just a little bit. Let's read the instructions since I never did earlier. Instructions. Making a Bally scores and advances lit values. So make Bally as much as possible. So the way you do that is the LLY is over here. LLY, and the B and the A are the two rollover lanes at the top. It scores and advances the lit values. The Bally special value scores extra ball or 50,000 points. Okay, so the special is an extra ball or 50,000 points. So you can't get more than one extra ball per ball. Maximum one extra ball per ball in play, because the way they do it is they just let you shoot over again. They don't actually add a ball back to your total. All targets down, the drop targets on the left, scores 5,000 points. Big balla. The first time it lights the 2x bonus. The second time it lights the 3x bonus. The third time, it scores an extra ball or 50,000 points, if you've already had an extra ball. The fourth time, and each additional time, it scores 50,000 points. The top rollover buttons and bottom ball return lanes score and advance the hyperspace values. Hyperspace extra ball value scores an extra ball or 25,000 points. Hyperspace. That's basically... This almost works like a spinner. Usually they have a spinner that does this kind of stuff, but if you watch when it plays, these rollovers and these bottom end lanes advance that. And when it gets up to extra ball, there you go. They score and advance that value. Out lane special. Lights when Bally special is lit. Ball through the out lane, when lit for special, scores an extra ball or 50,000 points. Ball through the warp speed lane scores the bonus. So that's the coolest shot in the game, I think. So you're building up your bonus constantly, right? Right now we're at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? 3 times. So it would have been 60. Look, it keeps going. We almost got up to 30. It went up to 29,000. I don't know if it really goes that high. So if you go out this warp speed, the time warp tunnel, you hit a switch right here, and it falls back down to the shooter lane and scores your bonus, even if it's doubled or tripled. Very cool. All right, let's play some more. That's the only part of the sounds that really sounds Star Trek-y to me. Let's see our bonus going up. We're up to 8,000 already. Ooh. Lost the unlucky bounce. You could tilt it, but I'm not a tilter. Whoa! Got the unlucky bounce that time for real. See what I'm saying? Ooh, missed it. All right, I'm going to play with a couple light bulbs, and I'm going to add those capacitors in that must be missing, and we'll try it a little bit more. All right, we've installed capacitors. We've tweaked lights. The main one I'm really worried about is that one right in the middle there. Missed it. Got it. It worked. Did you see it work? Surely you saw it work. There were like 5 of them missing. Whoop, whoop. I've covered them on previous videos. All right, one more time. So if I hit it, it should advance the bonus 3 times. Oh, missed it. There we go. Did you hear it? Bleep, bleep, bleep. Perfect. The one on the top L was missing too. Ooh. Ooh. One on this rollover up here was missing as well. I fixed it, but it's a sucker shot. All right, folks, so there you go. Make sure to give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film all this for you. I hope you enjoyed this series. This has been a long one. We've been working on this for years now, but we finally got it done. So we appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We put it in a playlist so you can watch the whole thing if you missed any of the videos, or if you want to go see the previous one or anything. It's just the one. We always upload them in order, so it'll be the ones right before this one. And if you want to know how you can help our channel out, you can buy... What are you doing? Matt snuck in. What the hell? He's filming me. If you want to know how you can help our channel out, we have a link to Amazon down below. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon, use our link, and it gives us money. Isn't that cool? It gives us Jeff Bezos money. And then finally, last but not least, don't forget to check out my brother Donnie. If you like watching us work on these old pinball machines, you'll probably enjoy watching him work on old buildings, old cars. We're always messing around with something. So I'll see you over there on his channel as well. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Bally's Star Trek, Back from the Dead.